What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be doing some technical analysis on Ecofy, a project that I personally think will do very well. It's a low cap market. It's extremely undervalued, and I actually personally know the people that are designing and developing this project. So I'm really excited about today's video. And also at the end of today's video, I will be covering Bitcoin. So make sure that you guys watch clear till the very end because of that Bitcoin analysis. Also, there's like literally just a couple slots left in my one-on-one coaching program. And so because of that, I will be starting the beginning of next week instead of this week. That way we can get everybody starting at the same time, or as many people in the first week as possible. It's almost completely full, but there are a couple slots left. So if you're still interested in that, and maybe you haven't gotten the phone yet, you can always email me or Discord message me, and I will get you guys set up with my team member. He'll get on the phone with you. His name is Monson, and he will help you guys get set up with that program today. So make sure you guys are staying clear till the very end so that you guys can get that Bitcoin analysis and a little bit of information on what that one-on-one coaching program really is. Because I'm taking $10,000 and turning it to $100,000 in 3 months. And then after that, I'll probably run the program another 3 months and turn that 100,000 into $1 million. So it's going to be a really exciting, and everybody gets to follow, see exactly what coins I'm holding. It's a really cool program. I'm super excited about it. One-on-one Zoom calls with me every single week. But anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and get started on today's video. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, you guys, I am looking at Ecofy, and this is on chartx.pro. Now, technically, this is the Uniswap prices. As you guys can see, this is the one-day candlesticks, and I am looking under the Uniswap exchange price data. Now, first of all, what I'm seeing right off the bat, you guys, because as you know, I trade based on technicals. So even though I do actually know what this project is about fundamentally, and I do actually know the creators behind it, I still, if I'm gonna put money into something, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Even if I know all of those things, I'm still gonna look at the chart pattern to see what it's telling me, to see if it's worth putting my money in. And to be honest with you guys, this chart looks very, very nice. And there's a few things that are really pointing this out for me. I'll just go ahead and show you guys exactly what those things are. So first of all, we have kind of this downward pointing triangle. Now this downward pointing triangle is technically called a falling wedge. This market is a low cap market, so there is a lot of volatility. As you guys can see, there's gaps in the price, but that will change as the market grows, as it starts to really start its uptrend. There will be a lot less of this kind of choppy action that we saw at the beginning here. As you guys can see, there's less as we're starting to get more volume coming into the market all through this period right here. So from a technical perspective, we do have, first of all, a bullish breakout out of a falling wedge pattern. And second to that, we also have a rounded bottom structure. We also have rising volume and rising price. And although the price did come back down and test these lower support levels, the trend is still extremely healthy. And these lower support levels down here are actually very, very strong support levels, as you guys can see, because otherwise we wouldn't have had so much volume coming into the market in this period here. So I do expect us to break back up. And there's a lot of reasons for this. First of all, the entire altcoin market cap, Bitcoin, a lot of coins are doing a V bottom and recovery. And so what I'm seeing in this market is also a V bottom and recovery process and continuation of this trend that is starting to develop since it broke out of this ABC correction / falling wedge pattern and started to do a rounded bottom and starting to pick up in volume. So for me, this looks a lot like a lot of the coins that you find really, really early on before they do their very first cycles. And when a coin does its very first cycle, Ecofy is worth about $10 right now. But to be 100% honest with you guys, I personally think that because this is the very first cycle for Ecofy, it's very likely that once it starts going parabolic, it's going to go completely nuts. And so $10 per coin, I would not be at all surprised if we see $100, $200 per Ecofy. Now that I've kind of talked a little bit about the technicals, I do think it's going to go from 10 to at least 100, maybe even a lot higher. And the reason for that is because of this early trend, the beginning of a new market cycle. And once you get into that price discovery and start going vertical, the sky is the limit. But let's talk a little bit about what the project is actually doing. So we're going to go to ecofy.io. And this is their official website, you guys. There's an awesome video on their Twitter. But basically what Ecofy is doing is it's really the first time I've ever seen this actually applied correctly inside of the cryptocurrency space. There's a lot of people talking about different ways to tokenize art, different ways to buy, sell, and trade art inside of the new blockchain environment and marketplace that we have designed and developed as a planet. And Ecofy is a way that you can actually stake, you can actually purchase portions of authentic pieces of art. So these art pieces are owned, officially owned. These are the real pieces, officially owned by Ecofy, the project themselves. Now, these pieces of art can be held as a stake. So you can purchase a portion of that art and hold it in terms of NFT. So that's what Ecofy is doing, and they're doing it well. And like I said, I personally know these guys. These guys are super good people. All of the people on the team of Ecofy are really, really good people. They are go-getters, and they are making this project happen. So this is definitely one that I'm excited about, not just from a technical perspective, but I actually think that what they're doing and how they're applying this coin is extremely awesome. And I just haven't seen a project that stands out like this, at least very rarely in the cryptocurrency space. And you guys, this is not a paid promotion either. I'm not getting a single dime for making this video. I personally will make money on the coin itself as an investor, but these guys are not giving me a single dollar. I just genuinely understand the project, what they're doing, and know these people, and want to voice my support for what they are doing here with this project. So huge shout out to the Ecofy team. You guys are awesome. Keep killing it. The chart pattern is looking amazing. I think we are going to see a lot more upside. And this is just the beginning. This is like literally just the very start of what Ecofy is and what it will become in the future. And I just really think that the time is absolutely now to be taking advantage of this opportunity. So you guys can go to Uniswap to trade it. Obviously, if you do that, you want MetaMask or some type of wallet that allows you to make Uniswap transactions. Once you guys can go ahead and trade some of your Ethereum for the token itself, then you can go ahead and hold the wallet, hold it inside of your wallet, and just let this trend develop, because it's gonna go a lot higher. And so when you get in early like this, once it goes into price discovery, if you get in now, like I said, 10x, 100x, those types of prices are not only common, but a lot of times expected, especially when there's a good reason to invest in the project. And this one stands out, and I personally am really excited about where the prices are going. So huge thank you guys for tuning into today's Ecofy update. Let's talk about Bitcoin, and we'll run over Bitcoin from a perspective of the big picture today. And the real reason is really just because there's been some big changes in price. As you guys know, I was talking a lot about how Bitcoin would likely come up and test these resistance levels. You can go watch my video last week. I basically said Bitcoin was going to come up from these lows and start pushing up into these resistance levels. We've started to do that. So we're kind of at a very, very key moment here to see what's going to happen in the trend. I personally think that we will go ahead and push up above these resistance levels. I think we will get up above these resistance levels, but I think it might look like this. We might get a little bit of a down leg. I don't know exactly when. It could be this week, it could be next week, but I do expect some type of at least movement at this resistance zone. And then I expect us to go ahead and break out again, and that will be our basically big picture V-shaped recovery that happened all kind of in this area here. Now, if this does not happen, the only other Elliott wave count that technically makes sense, because this is a 1 wave here, this is a 2 wave here, this is a 3 wave here, this is a 4 wave here, and then we should be going for a massive extended 5th wave. This is the official Elliott wave count that I have currently. If this is not the case, the only Elliott wave theory count that is technically legal, although it does not look like it's going to happen, would basically be an ABC correction. So this would basically be an A wave right here, a B wave right here, and a C wave right here. Now, the reason I don't actually think that this happened is because Elliott wave 4 waves stop between the 618 and the 318, the 618 and the 382 Fibonacci retracement. And this area right here that we tested as support is between the 618 and the 382 Fibonacci retracement. So this is a perfect place for a 4 wave. It's very rare that a 4 wave is going to come all the way back down to the top of the 1 wave, and especially to the 786 or any of these lower levels. So we're in the range for a 4 wave reversal. So that's why I don't think it's very likely for us to see a deeper ABC. It's just the only technically legal alternative count that I can see. Now this right here is an A, B, C correction already. So that's why I think 4 wave is already in place and we are getting ready for a V-shaped recovery and continuation. This also lines up a lot better with the market cycle timing, which would suggest that we're going to be going really crazy towards the end of this year and the beginning of next year. Really high prices. So that's what I'm seeing here with Bitcoin, you guys. Definitely not a time to be scared of the market. I know a lot of people were really scared down here, and I just kept updating, making videos, letting you guys know I was still bullish. Because even before this crash happened, I was talking about 4 wave potentials. I just didn't know how high the wave 3 was gonna be. And so this is the top of wave 3. Now that we have wave 4 coming in, it's just a question of how deep wave 4 is. And for me, I think that wave 4 is already in place, that we've already gone as deep as we can. And this crash that actually happened right here is in perfect alignment with some of the stuff I was talking about we need a wave 4. It's just a matter of when the top of wave 3 is. So everything is following perfectly in alignment with Elliott wave theory. And so now hopefully we can get a huge extended 5th wave here and make a bunch of money throughout the rest of this year, and a whole bunch of testimonials in the VIP and in the one-on-one coaching. And speaking of the one-on-one coaching program, you guys, although it is not available on my website, there's not a link or any information about the program except for my other 3 VIP programs on my website, which are closed off to the public, although you can still reach out to me, and if you meet the criteria, I can still get you in, because it's not super packed in there yet. There's a lot of people, but it's not too packed. So there is some available spots, but the one-on-one coaching is really going to change your life the fastest. I basically go through all of the stuff that comes in all of the different programs with the 1 year, the lifetime. So if you're a member of any of the other programs, the one-on-one coaching is the best way to consolidate all of the knowledge and get it all in one place. So basically the way that it works is it's 3 months of Zoom calls with me. I set up a time with you, and we meet every single week on Zoom for an hour. At the beginning of the meeting, I show you my portfolio, exactly what coins I'm holding. I'm going to take $10,000 at the beginning of the one-on-one coaching program, and I'm going to turn it into $100,000 in 3 months. So you're going to watch my process of doing that. You're going to see every single coin I'm holding, how much, when I've bought, when I've sold, all live every single week. At the end of each lesson, after I show you my portfolio and teach you that lesson for the week, then we go over your portfolio. We look at it. If you want to copy my portfolio exactly, obviously that's up to you. Either way though, we talk about your portfolio and we basically set you up so every single week you're set up to either profit or reduce risk based on market conditions, so that no matter what, you're either making money or protecting money. That's what you want to be doing at all times in trading. And then hopefully we just help you reach your personal financial goals. The goal and the purpose of this program, the reason why I made it, is to help make people their first 100,000 and their first million. So some of the people starting have $10,000 portfolios, some of them have 50,000, some of them have bigger, some of them have smaller. But the coaching program itself is to help you make your first 100,000. A lot of you guys will make that in the first 3 months when you do the actual program. I may extend the program another 3 months so that there'll be 6 months total, in which case you can renew your subscription and do another 3 months after and watch how I turn 100,000 into a million and follow me there as well. But that's what the coaching program is all about. You guys can just go ahead and send me a Discord message or an email. You guys, I just want to make more millionaire students and more six-figure students. I have millionaire students, multiple millionaire students, multiple six-figure students, but the market conditions are so good right now. I want to help you guys reach your financial goals, help you reach your financial freedom. And there's so much money to be made while the bull market is here that you want to get it while the getting is good. Take advantage of everything, because when bear markets come, if you don't have a good stack of profit that you've taken in multiple different means of taking profit to different areas and different places where you know that money is secured and the value will not fluctuate too drastically and hopefully maybe increase, then, then you've got it figured out. So you really want to protect yourself and get it while the getting is good. And that's what's happening in crypto right now. So check out the one-on-one coaching program, you guys. Huge thank you for everybody that tuned into today's video. Bitcoin and Ecofy both looking very good. Huge shout out to all the guys at Ecofy. Huge shout out to Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency space as a whole. As you guys know, I'm a huge BSV fan and holder personally. And you guys, BSV for me is also bullish. I have not changed my position on BSV. I fully expect this market to see a breakout and start to really go parabolic out of this accumulation range. So very excited about the markets as a whole and a lot of my biggest holdings right now. So thank you guys for tuning in. Share this video with your friends if you enjoyed it, if you learned something, if you liked it, hit the like button. Also, if you liked it, comment down below if you have any coins you want me to cover or anything you just want to say. I love the comments and the subscribers and the likers to this channel. So huge shout out to you guys, and I will see you in future updates. As always, stay profitable out there.